As you probably followed along, I shared very vulnerably my entire pregnancy. So every couple of weeks I would do an update. It was not the easiest pregnancy. And I really wanted to, now I'm 10 weeks postpartum, I really wanted to share my journey after baby. So it's been kind of quiet on here. It's been, a long ride. And now looking back at these last 10 weeks, I kind of wanted to just share some tips for any of you mamas that are about to have babies, maybe friends that are gonna have babies, or maybe you already had a baby and you're in that 4th trimester right now. So I have 2 books that I want to recommend to you. The 4th Trimester, which is a postpartum guide, and then the Postnatal Depletion Cure. I'll put this in the notes, but these are 2 amazing books that will really help you out if you can read it, ideally before you have your baby. So the 4th trimester, right after you have the baby, for the first 6 to 12 weeks, and there's no really distinct timing on that, every body is different, is a really challenging time. A lot of people are scared about becoming depressed, and I think kind of the question that this author in the Postnatal Depletion Cure proposes is it really postpartum depression or is it depletion? You just carried a baby for 9, 10 and a half months for some people, and then all of a sudden the baby's out, you lose a lot of blood, the placenta, which has all that amazing energy in it, and nutrients. And then you are sleep deprived, you are freaked out, you don't have time for yourself anymore, you probably are having issues breastfeeding, it's stressful, you name it. It's one of the most stressful times in your entire life. I think my husband was just telling me that in the first year of having a baby, a new mom can lose around 600 hours of sleep in that first year. So maybe more, right? The point is, even if it were 100 hours that year, that stinks. And you really want to set yourself up for success in the best ways you can and prepare. So I have 6 tips of what to do to prepare beforehand and what to have on hand for during. Tip number 1, supplements. So coming back to that idea of depletion versus depression, which is it? We don't really know. So at least let's make sure that we take supplements that help our energy levels and help our bodies restore back to its normal, most ideal state. I love Floridix liquid iron. It's something I took throughout my whole pregnancy. It gives me so much iron, it doesn't make me constipated, and it's great for all that blood loss. Iron is great to make you feel more energetic and just help all the normal functioning in your body. So liquid iron. Number 2, get your placenta encapsulated. It might sound weird, it might sound strange, but I did it with all 3 kids and I can tell when I don't take the placenta. So it's not gross. They encapsulate your placenta. Someone in your area can do it, look it up, ask friends, ask a doula. They almost always know, someone local to you. The person who did it brought it back, picked up the placenta from the hospital. I just brought a cooler, picked it up, took it home, encapsulated it, and put it into a little tincture, and then delivered it to my home 3 days later. So don't even have to think about it. It came in a beautiful little glass jar, kept it in the freezer, and I'm still taking it. So I take 2 a day. It can give you a lot of energy, so I usually try and take it in the morning or early afternoon. So placenta, iron, B vitamins are great for energy. You can get a B12 dropper. Those are really helpful. Take a multivitamin, keep taking your prenatal vitamins. And then for each person, I would figure out what supplements you need to take as an individual. So for me, I had to go on a round of antibiotics the first week of her birth because I had an ear infection. So I was taking a ton of probiotics during that time. Figure out, talk to your doula, talk to your doctor, talk to your midwife. Figure out someone who can help you figure out what are the best supplements for you, but very basically for everyone, iron, probably probiotics, your multivitamin, and your placenta. Tip number 2, it takes a village. Get your support system in line. It really does take a village to raise a baby, a child, a family. And you're gonna go through so many changes energetically, you need your support system. So either get an assistant if you don't have one for that time to get things around the house done, pay your bills, all those things that you shouldn't need to worry about. Go grocery shopping, anything that you're needing that you would normally do. You don't want to be leaving the house to do errands, to go grab groceries or pick up the other kids from school. You want to be at home laying down, resting as much as possible. You want to have people in your life, like friends and family, come and take your other kids out, if you do have other kids, on adventures. Take them to the park. That can be really helpful. Also, most importantly, make sure that you're getting enough rest. So have someone, hire a babysitter or hire these people or bring your friends and family in to take the baby and hold the baby while you take a nap. It's vital and will change the game. Tip number 3, get a postpartum doula. So you might think, I can't afford that. Get as one of your gifts at your baby shower, have everyone chip in for this postpartum doula. It is a game changer. She will hang with you for 6 weeks postpartum, all those beautiful days. I would get at least 3 days a week of her helping you. And she's there I had an Ayurvedic postpartum doula. She gave me massages with oil, really gentle massages. She held the baby while I took a nap. She cooked me beautiful, nourishing foods. It makes such a difference, and it's way more important than having like onesies and other things that maybe they might be getting you, like a cute blanket. They don't need that. The baby needs like one swaddle. Like, you don't need all that extra fluff. Take care of mama so that you can take care of the baby. Tip number 4, nourish. Really make sure that you're figuring out how you're gonna get nourishment into your body. So this could be from the postpartum doula. I set up a meal train, something amazing that friends and family that wanna bring you food, they can sign up to bring you food to your home or have it delivered from your favorite restaurants. So make sure you're getting tons of nourishing foods, especially warming foods during that time. Tip number 5, sleep. Honestly, people think that you can't get sleep at all, it's impossible, and I just don't agree. I think that if you are really, really, really careful and thoughtful and you have your support system supporting you and getting rest, you can get it. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I definitely didn't abide by this all the time, but it's true that if you sleep when the baby sleeps, you're gonna sleep a lot. So instead of doing that load of laundry, instead of cleaning up the dishes, rest. Even if you feel like you can't sleep, put a meditation on, a guided meditation, lay in bed. Odds are you're gonna fall asleep. So make sure you're sleeping when the baby sleeps, because during that first 6 weeks, that's when baby sleeps the most. So get it while you can and don't end up depleted. Tip number 6, self-care. During the 6 weeks, depending on if you got a C-section or not and approval, but you can take baths if you're approved by your doctor. Baths are a game changer. They feel so good. Turn off all the lights, put the candles on, and serenade yourself, and just take a moment by yourself without the baby. Baths, get massages. You can get oil massages, Ayurvedic oil massages from like day 1. You can go get a massage and just let them know you just had a baby. Take walks out in nature, nothing too depleting. You don't wanna be working out hard. You wanna do lots of nourishing yin exercises like stretching and yoga. If you work with a postnatal massage therapist, they really know how to work your body and help you kind of get back to where you were. So all the self-care, take care of yourself, no excuses. Make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. Make sure you're getting the supplements you need. You can make this happen so that it's not such a depleting process, and you actually, after the 6 weeks, feel energized by it and really enthusiastic about being a new mom. It's the best thing in the world. Just really focus on taking care of you. It's the most important thing. Love you.